After 7 o'clock, it's finally Wednesday morning, 96.5 KECO in Elk City. I'm Nathan Brewer.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Landry Brewer. It's 6 minutes after 7 o'clock.
Wait
on
a
the
minute.
Early morning show.
Wait a minute. That sounds familiar.
On 96.5 KECO. Nathan, as I'm out and about, as I was last night, I had upwards of 2.5 to 3 people say, I saw you on the news.
Wow.
And it was so gratifying.
Wow. Aaron Cowk asked me yesterday. He said, I was walking by, and he stopped me. Hey, Nathan, so with your newfound celebrity or with your newfound fame, how is it? And I said, well, I take my already signed 8x10 glossies to hand out. And then Aaron does this. He's like, yeah, here, take this. My family, we're trying to eat. Here. It was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. 43 degrees, let's see. No, today about the same as yesterday. It was yesterday that was cooler than the day before. Today's going to be a lot like yesterday, only more so. And I'm telling you, with these spring-like weather conditions, nature seems to think it's spring, and now my body is reacting like it's spring, which means allergies. I usually, about the last week of February, my spring allergies kick in because by then we've started to turn and the weather started to warm up and things are starting to, the foliage is starting to move again. And so by last week of February and all through March and April, my allergies kick into overdrive. The last few days, maybe the last couple of weeks, it started around Christmas because it was warming up. My body is reacting as though it's allergy season. My eyes itch. I've been sneezing, and I'm having some nasal congestion. And all of these I usually get around the last week of February. My body thinks it's spring because nature is acting like it's spring. Your weather coming up at the bottom. After that, we'll put a spotlight on Elk City. After that, Jared Eighth with local news. Do you ever think, do you ever wonder, do we talk too fast?
In general or just on the show?
On the show specifically. I sometimes wonder, do we talk too fast?
Don't know.
Would it?
But now I'm thinking I need to slow down.
See, I don't know the answer to that. I just wonder.
And do we need longer pauses between words or sentences? Because I can do that.
Do we need more sound effects?
Yes. I think we probably do.
Okay, here's one more. Ready?
Boy,
that's from the Christmas giveaway about 10 years ago.
I was going to say, that's an oldie, but a goodie.
Oh, Landry, to keep making money, your equipment and machinery have got to keep running. They've got to. They'll help you do that. American Hose and Supply inside the Camrock building next to Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City. The number 303-1123. Tell everybody what you did last night.
Last night, I went to Elk City's Pioneer Center because last night, during the high school basketball games there, the 2025 Elk City High School boys and girls tennis teams were honored for success last tennis season. Both teams were academic state champions. That's pretty good when the boys and the girls are academic state champions.
I bet that's rare.
They can read and write. They went to class. They turned in their assignments. They did what they were supposed to do. And the boys and the girls tennis teams were academic state champions.
Wait a minute.
Class 4A.
Are you telling me they are student athletes?
Oh, they put the student in student-centered athlete. And additionally, last night, in addition to both the boys and the girls tennis teams being recognized for being academic state champions, the boys tennis team was recognized for winning the first team state championship in Elk City High School tennis program history. Last year, the boys were 4A state champions. And they were recognized last night. And what it was, Nathan, was a ring ceremony. That's what it became. Mm-hmm. A ring ceremony.
So people came up to you and said, hey, I saw you on TV.
Saw some people there. Oh, by the way, Coach Amy Busby was also honored as the Coach of the Year.
Oh.
All classes. And she was also Coach of the Year in some other part of the world, Oklahoma and Texas and Kansas or something. Anyway, I had Brandon Duncan and Darren Murray, Dana Anderson. That whole bunch.
Wow.
out at the Pioneer
That
Center.
is huge.
And fortunately, I had some of your 8x10 glossies that I handed out. I said, here,
my family's trying to eat. Thank you.
Nathan, and I'm trying to eat. And I know he's not here, but here's a picture of Nathan. It's
225.
And it's signed the Landry Twins.
225-9697. Well, that's what the text line says. Good morning, Landry Twins. 225-9697. Oh, yeah. Well, here's what I say to that.
Hey, Landry, you are a big league yardbird, my man.
Traber never said that about me.
That's probably what launched my solo duo career. That's why everybody recognizes me and thinks you and I are both me.
12 minutes after 7, 96.5 KECO, 43 degrees on our way to. Are you ready for this, Landry? 69.
I'll tell you
This
what.
has got to be
Rinse,
20
repeat.
degrees above normal.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think you're spot on.
Does everybody remember Bruno Mars? Does that name ring a bell for anybody? He was a very popular pop singer 15 years ago.
What was his biggest song? What was his first one? Grenade? Is that the one people think of first?
Just the Way You Are is the very first
I
one.
love you just the way you are.
All right, same title, different song.
Wait a minute. Bruno Mars. Lyrics,
When you
karaoke.
smile, the whole world stops and stares a while, or something like that. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. This guy, Bruno Mars, 2010, his debut album, Doo-Wops and Hooligans or something.
Man, he was the biggest deal around. For a
Yeah.
while.
In 2010, his first album came out, which had Grenade, and it had Just the Way You Are, and the other songs that people love him for that I can't remember right now. And then a few years later, he came out with another album, and it was a big deal. And he was just riding high, Landry. He was on top of the world.
Did
and
he
then,
perform at halftime of the Super Bowl?
Yeah. And then he just, I don't know, 5 years ago? Was it COVID that did it? He fell off the face of the earth. Now, what he actually did was, in about 4 years ago, he came out with an album. He joined another fellow named Anderson Paak, P-A-A-K. Anderson Paak. They became
His name is Dot.
It's the way it always appears in print.
You mean
it's
with
Anderson, like a period.
Period.
Dot. P-A-A-K. Well, he joined this fellow, and they became a duo known as Silk Sonic. And they seem to have a 70s soul vibe to them. And you'd hear the songs once in a while, but it was never as big as Bruno Mars from 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Never like that. Well, the story this morning is that he announced yesterday, publicly, on some sort of MySpace or some social media platform, that his first solo album in 10 years is done. And that's all he said. Don't know the name of the song. Don't know the name of the title. I'll get it. Don't know the name of the album. Don't have a release date. Just that his first solo album in 10 years is done. And why in the world he did that, stepped away from a massive solo career to go do this duet? Did he actually use a massive solo career to chase his real dream of being part of a duo that nobody's ever heard of or listens to?
He was hosting Saturday Night Live. He was performing halftime of the Super Bowl. He was at award shows. He was probably winning awards.
No, he has been. Look, he's been active. He did the duet with Lady Gaga, which was the most.
Yeah.
It was the most listened to song on Spotify in either 24 or 25.
Is he still? He sang with K-pop Demon Hunters or something. Some K-pop group.
What is K-pop?
Korean pop.
So the Koreans are now taking over?
Oh yeah, huge. Golden. You know that song?
Nope. I know this song, but I don't know the other song.
Oh, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of the Bruno Mars K-pop deal. But if I could get the next 12 seconds to pass and we could start listening to this song. You've probably heard this.
16 minutes after 96.5 KECO.
This is very popular at my house. This deal. It's Huntrix. I didn't know who that was. Golden. K-pop from K-pop Demon Hunters, which I think is a movie.
was a ghost, I was alone.
So this is K-pop?
This is K-pop, I think.
These are Korean people?
I think. Maybe. Or they're hunting demons, I'm not sure.
It sounds American.
Maybe Bruno Mars was busy hunting his own demons. And he got sidetracked with Silk Sonic. Sonic Silk?
Silk Sonic, Landry. Anderson.pack.
I don't even know what that means. Oh, I'm shining like I'm born to be.
Yeah, this sounds vaguely familiar.
Dreaming.
Yeah, this is the kind of song that's really popular right now,
Yep.
and in 8 months, nobody will remember it because it's
Yeah.
bubblegum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's got a cool
bouncy.
beat.
It's bouncy.
What's it about? I don't know. What are the lyrics? I don't know.
When I'm doing Pilates, this is the first song I bust out. When I'm doing the Thigh Master.
Hey, you got to fight for your right to party.
Nathan, when I bust out the Thigh Master.
So you maintain
this
that
is how I exercise.
the plot for Rocky 3 was the reason he lost to Mr. T in the first fight. Rocky had been so busy being a star and enjoying his success. The only workouts he did were with the Thigh Master.
I blame Mickey. Because Mickey knew Rocky had lost the eye of the tiger. And so he was just having him work out on Suzanne Summers' Thigh Master. And so in that first match with Mr. T, Clubber clobbered him. See, Mr. T played Clubber Lang.
I've got such a long cord for my headphones, and I'm having so much trouble with it. It's like I'm in the hospital, Landry. It's like I'm in the hospital.
That guy fiddling with his cords and tubes.
Right.
With our boy.
What are you doing, Nathan? I'm holding my cable over here. I've got so much cable.
Does everybody remember Chris Matthews going on the Letterman show as cable pulling guy?
Chris Elliott, Landry.
What did I say?
Chris Matthews is the political
Chris
commentator.
Elliott. That's right. Right. But big picture, cable pulling guy.
One of our listeners is asking, who's Bad Bunny? That's a great question. I can't really answer that. I know it's a singer and maybe a Spanish-speaking singer.
Is he the Super Bowl
Yeah.
entertainment?
Yeah. And so now we've been able to make that a political issue, too. The halftime performer at the Super Bowl. And, of course, there's this big online movement to have George Strait be the...
Yeah, or Walker, Texas Ranger.
Be the other... to be the other halftime show. You know, at the nearby high school football field, they're going to have George Strait and Chuck Norris as Walker, Texas Ranger. He's going to be doing karate while George Strait sings The Fireman. That's the other halftime show during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm not sure George is the guy
No.
you want. Maybe in 1983.
Bruno Mars, one of our listeners said, Bruno Mars should have teamed up with you two guys and cut the birthday song. Hey, if a duet's good enough, why not a triplet?
I don't know. Nathan and I, we're pretty protective
Well,
of our stuff.
We've perfected that tight harmony.
We perfected. Now we are protected thing.
And so if we bring on another voice, I don't know.
Well, we don't want our stuff to go the way of Silk Sonic, okay? I mean, we pride ourselves in our staying power.
That's right. Nathan Brewer and Landry.pack have decided.
The Landry twins are not going to be the next Silk Sonic.
No.
We've been here for 20 years, okay? We're still going strong. Like the Energizer Bunny or something.
I keep hearing about OU guys going into the transfer portal, and I keep having the same response. That's fine. Jacob Sexton.
Yeah.
Giovanni Gibson, Landry. Receiver Giovanni Gibson is entering the transfer portal from OU.
Giovanni Gibson is different from Jaden Gibson. They're two different people, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Was Giovanni Gibson another one of these stud receivers out of Northern Oklahoma College at Tonkawa?
Hey, if Siggy can do it.
Coach Sig?
Yeah. I'm just like, whatever. Seriously, I'm like, whatever. They want to say thank you. Lots of places around you can buy cars at, right? Lots of places to service your cars. The people at Barbara Dyson Ford are really, really humbled by all the trust you placed in them in 2025. And if you need them in 26, they're still going to be there in the northeast part of Oak City.
Caffeinated conversation continues on the early morning show right after this.
They're expecting me to get whatever task done. To a farmer, a tractor, combine, gets them up and running. He's back in the field, makes some money. Guy in the oil field, their piece of equipment's running again. That makes some money. Solves that problem. I'm Brock Kalk, and my company is American Hose and Supply. We sell all types of industrial hose and fittings, oil field or agriculture. So if your farmer need a hose built, you can come in, we'll build it. You're a oil field customer and need us to come out and see you, we'll come out and see you and take an order or pick up a hose, build it, bring it back to you. If we're competitive on price, we say we'll bring it to you, we'll do whatever it takes to get it to you, make life easier on you, or you can call us to solve a problem. Hey, can you get this? Why wouldn't you? American Hose and Supply, 2111 South Main, Elk City, Oklahoma, in Camrock Building next to Fred's.
Or call 303-1123. 303-1123.
Why wouldn't you?
Briley Bacca is an investment advisor representative of and advisory services offered through Royal Fund Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Every dollar you save for retirement has a silent partner, and it's your crazy Uncle Sam. He's waiting with his hand out, ready to take a chunk of your IRA, your 401k, and even your Social Security if you're not careful. But here's the truth. You can fight back. With the right strategy, you can keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket and out of Washington's. At Advanced Financial Strategies, we specialize in family wealth management, helping families in western Oklahoma cut down on future tax bills, maximize income, and keep control of their financial future. Don't wait for the IRS to decide how much of your retirement you get to keep. Call me, Briley Bacca, a certified financial planner professional here in Clinton, at 323-6800 or visit our website, retirewithbacca.com. Advanced Financial Strategies, your money, your future, your choice.
We have a lot of patients that love that we kind of like to have fun.
I like to hear us singing together in the operatory, humming along. If you would like a serenade while you're getting treatment, we're your girls. But if you also want us to shut up, we will.
It's not so nerve-wracking for a lot of people.
We have a good time with our patients. Try to help put patients at ease, kind of distract on the fact that we're working in their mouth. We like to have a good day, and when you're around that type of atmosphere, usually it's kind of contagious. Others have a good time. You know, when you're having a good time, others have a good time too.
I'm Dr. Jamie Cameron, Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics in Weatherford, catty corner to Walgreens, swdentalok.com. We're also on Facebook.
Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics, where we treat you like family and do life-changing dentistry.
Catch me, Paragon News Director Jared Atha, with the latest local news at 5 p.m. every Monday through Friday. Presented by Mickey Lively, your Farm Bureau agent in Greer County.
The early morning show. Think of it as a continental breakfast for the mind.
Every morning there's a free continental breakfast.
Continental breakfast.
It's back here on 96.5 KECO.
So it's continental then?
Mm-hmm.
25 minutes after 7 o'clock, 96.5 KECO, 43 degrees. Going to get up into the upper 60s later. Past the Kleenex and the Benadryl. Your weather breakdown coming up at the bottom of the hour. After that, we're putting a spotlight on Elk City. After that, Jared Atha with local news. And did I say all that too fast?
Probably. Could you say it again a little slower?
After that, we're going to... Why is Marco Rubio now the flavor of the month? Why are people talking about him so much now?
Because we're invading Venezuela and snatching up leaders, and he's overseeing it. He speaks Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he led the team in, told everybody who they were and why they were there.
I like Marco. He seems all right.
You get the sense maybe he's one of the adults in the room.
Yeah, I like him. I mean, he seems like
he's obviously coloring his hair.
Yes.
So is
Come on.
So is Kurt Signetti.
And Ryan Day.
Kirk Herbstreit. Kurt and Kirk.
Oh, man.
And Ryan Day, his beard keeps getting darker and darker.
Farmers use a lot of oil. Oilfield companies use a lot of oil. Well, here's the good news, friends. If you want to save money, Camrock's oil is made to the same specifications as the high-dollar stuff, and it lubricates the same way as the high-dollar stuff. It just costs you a lot less dollars. You save a lot of money when you use Camrock Supply's bulk oil. South Main in Elk City, next to Fred's Steakhouse. Also located in OKC, Midland, Texas, and Ulysses, Kansas.
Nathan, have you even been following the portal tracker?
No.
Is Damon Lane or David Payne in charge of that?
Val and Amy Castor are leading that charge.
Are they tracking the transfers?
Uh-huh.
I haven't even looked. How will I know who's... Nathan, where did Luke Croman-Hoek, quarterback Luke Croman-Hoek, where did he land?
On his feet. That's where.
I'll tell you where. From Mississippi State to South Florida.
There are some basic behaviors that everybody engaged in 30 years ago that they do not engage in now. I ran across a BuzzFeed story, Landry, and it is spot on. Quote, "It was the no-no of the 90s. Older millennials are recalling the socially acceptable behaviors from the 1990s that would not fly in 2026. Here we go. I'm just gonna rattle off some of these. Number one, making plans with someone multiple days in advance, not talking to them again about it, and just showing up without having to confirm the day that your plans are still on. I thought about that, and I thought, that's right. I think 30 years ago, when we were in high school, for instance, let's say our senior year of high school, if we made plans with somebody for a week from Tuesday, chances are we didn't confirm it before a week from Tuesday. A week from Tuesday, we showed up at the place and the time we were supposed to be. Whereas now, you confirm things. Like the day before, you text, "Hey, are we still on for blah, blah?"
I do know it's popular now for businesses to send a reminder text a day before an appointment.
Which is a good idea.
I think it is a good idea. Day before, haircut, appointment text.
Number
Day before,
two.
The dental appointment. Same.
Number two. This is a behavior that people did in the 1990s. That's a no-no in 2026. Number two, showing up at someone's house unannounced to hang out.
I don't know. Wait a minute. 30 years ago, 35 years ago, Jerry Seinfeld, on the Seinfeld show, they talked about the pop-in and how Seinfeld hated the pop-in. So that was being discussed.
No, it was discussed, but still people did it.
Well, yeah, that's why it was being discussed.
I can't see.
It was being discussed because people did it.
No, it's true. Didn't you ever go to somebody's house or have somebody come to your house 30 years ago unannounced? Just show up.
Oh, I don't know. It's a long time ago.
Brad Carlson and his son needing a drink of water.
That's true. Well, but they were in danger.
People would pop by.
Probably.
Occasionally.
Probably.
Number three. Number three. This is a behavior that was acceptable in the 90s, but now you don't do it. Number three. Being excited when the phone rang. It was like, whoa, hey, the phone's ringing. Wonder who it is. Who could it be? Who's it for? Now when my phone rings, I know it's for me. Who's calling? And I feel instant resentment at the intrusion.
Well, I think part of that may be all of the spam calls we get.
Yeah.
You know, 30, when we were all had landlines, I don't remember getting spam calls.
I think calls are so rare now because everybody texts. I think calls are so rare that they've become, well, they're unexpected. In the old days, when a phone was the way people contacted each other from house to house, when the phone rang, it's not like the phone was ringing off the hook, but when the phone rang, it was exciting. Oh, wow, somebody's calling. I remember being excited when the phone rang.
Well, the assumption was somebody I know is calling me, wants to talk with me. Okay, good, fine, great. Today, when my phone rings, I assume it's a spam call. Not that it rings a lot, but when it does, I assume it's a spam call.
Behaviors that were acceptable in the 90s that are no longer acceptable. Number 4, not being reachable. I mean, thankfully, the people I know are okay with hours between texts, but I get the impression that most people these days expect instant replies. This is one of my, by the way, I agree with what this person is saying. It was considered normal to go a long time without talking to people 30 years ago. I mean, to not have to check in with them. And to be out of pocket and out of touch. Now, if somebody can't reach you a day or two, they wonder what's wrong. And yes, if somebody sends you a message and you don't reply within 5 minutes, there are many people who will then contact you again to make sure you got the message or just out of anger? Do you find this to be true? The people who expect you to reply instantly?
A lot of them are my kids. I've noticed that. Possibly. You probably communicate with more people than I do. I really don't text a lot of people. You're most of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, wife, kids, outside of that, I'm not texting a lot of people much.
Number 5, behavior acceptable in the 90s, not today. Behavior number 5, leaving your kids in the car while you went grocery shopping. Obviously, it was only done when the weather allowed, but my brothers and I were left in the car several times a week while my mom went into the store without us. Yeah, that was a thing. You just say, hey, leave the keys and I'll listen to the radio. But you can't roll the thing forward or you'll run the battery down, so you got to roll it back. Remember that? Roll it backwards.
Remember keys? Car keys that were actually car keys. You put them in the ignition. You went forward to start the car. You rolled it back just to listen to the radio and hope you weren't going to kill the battery. And you and your siblings were inside the car while Mom went inside the United Supermarket or Safeway or Puckett's to do the shopping. And Walmart hadn't been invented yet in Western Oklahoma. Okay, Dad.
Behavior number 6, done in the 90s, not done now. Ready? Leaving notes for people you live with or you're expecting. If you're waiting for someone to visit, but you have to quickly go buy milk, you would leave a note on your door. Dear Michelle, I left at 12:25 to buy milk. I'll be back at 12:40. Don't leave. Or on your table for family. I've gone to Robbie's. Be back at 7. The cat's outside. Remember that? Having to leave notes for people? It seems so quaint now.
Do people use paper? Because we don't have to write things on paper anymore. We text each other. We email. And emails, by the way, email is obsolete. It's antiquated. Kids don't use email. They don't know how to use email.
No,
They text.
it is still popular in business. I'll say that. That if these kids ever get jobs and operate in business.
10 years, will email be
Yeah, I don't know.
I love email. I like being able to type on a real adult, full-size keyboard.
Yeah.
I just texting. It's all thumbs and fingers. I'm no good at it.
Number 7, and this really only applies in metropolitan areas. Number 7, going all the way to the terminal to see your friends off their plane. Now let's skip past that because that's not really a thing. Number 8, this made me nostalgic and hits home. Number 8, TV shows with 9 seasons, 22 episodes each. Remember when shows used to go on long runs and each season? Now, I can't believe it because now, even a show now will have 12,
8 episodes.
8, 12 episodes, something like that. And to think back, in the old days, they had to crank out 22 of those. And we thought that was terrible. We thought, oh, come on, can't the TV season be longer? Why do we have to wait 4 months from May to September? Well, now it's late April to October.
Remember this? Not only did you have to wait for the show for its time to air each day of the week and the time of day, you had to wait 7 days for the next episode. And then what happened when you realized it was a rerun night? A rerun.
Oh, that was crushing. Oh, come on. We've seen this one.
From 2 months ago. I've seen this. Rerun. I don't want, what's that? Rerun.
Good morning from Azalea. That's on the text line. Good morning from Azalea. Another listener says, just wanted everyone to know I'm not entering the listener portal. I'm going to stay tuned here to KECO. Thanks, everyone, for your continued support, even though all of this means absolutely nothing. Behavior number 10 that was acceptable in the 90s, not acceptable in 2026. Number 10, having no idea where your kids were.
Remember earlier, Nathan, when you mentioned the phone ringing and how in the 90s it was nice and because it was exciting. You thought, oh, this is somebody calling me. What is more upsetting today? The phone ringing or someone ringing your doorbell? Because now people get upset and scared.
Oh, I think it's the doorbell because just the initial jolt of a human. You might actually have to see a human being face to face, and that frightens people. Now, on the upside, then you realize, oh, wait, am I having a package delivered? And then you get a little excited.
Yeah, 3 out of 5 times when the doorbell rings, it means the FedEx guy's dropping something off.
Number 11. Here we go. Behavior number 11. Acceptable in the 90s, not done in 2026. At age 10, babysitting the kids across the street.
Did we outlaw babysitting? Or did we raise the minimum age to 41?
Number 12, knocking on the door of a random house miles away from your own and asking to use their landline to call your mom because you lost track of time and it got dark. Number 13, writing letters, also cursive. Writing letters, also cursive.
Do they still teach cursive in school? Seriously, do they still teach cursive in school? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
Are they teaching the kids in second
that's
grade,
enough of that.
third grade? Was that when we learned cursive, second grade or third grade? Or was it high school? I can't remember. Seems like it was second or third grade. You learn to print in first grade, and then you start learning cursive in second or third. Remember when we saw that my third grade teacher, Russell Kinney, he knew calligraphy?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that? You have the special pens and the fancy writing. I thought that was amazing. I could have just watched him write calligraphy all day.
The early morning show on KECO will be back any minute. If you love America, you won't change the station.
My dad and I don't change our minds easily, but we really wanted better grades on our cotton. So a couple of years ago, we met with Keith and the team at Carson County Gin. I'm cotton farmer Spencer Smith, and my dad is Jimmy Smith. We liked what we heard and saw in that meeting. We liked it a lot. Keith Mixon said he wanted to earn our business, so we gave him a chance, and it paid off. The communication was great through the whole process. They contacted me on a regular basis. When I called them, someone always answered the phone. The cotton came out looking great. Their attention to detail got us a higher grade and a higher price. Turnaround time was excellent, but they made sure to do the job right to get us better, cleaner cotton. And then they helped us sell it for more money. Carson County Gin is located near White Deer, Texas, west of Pampa. You'll find them online if you Google them. Dad and I trust the team at Carson County Gin with our livelihood. They're the kind of people we want to do business with.
Thank you just doesn't seem to be enough. There are lots of places to buy cars and lots of places to have them serviced. We are really humbled by the trust you placed in us at Barbara Dyson Ford last year. We don't take it for granted. You're the reason we had a terrific 2025. It was all because of you, and thank you for that. If you need us in 2026, we'll still be in the northeast part of Elk City and online at barbadysonford.net. We'd be honored to serve you this year.
When she walked into the store, she looked around and then she said,
"Am I in Dallas?"
That's because the space was so big, so nice, and so full of beautiful things. Now, you and I love living right here in western Oklahoma. We like the small town friendliness. We like knowing each other. We like feeling safe. And we like being able to get where we're going pretty quickly. But now there's a store you can visit right here in western Oklahoma that makes you feel like you're shopping in a massive metropolitan area. Ever since Grandview Pharmacy and Gifts moved into their new digs, they keep getting the same reaction from people.
Wow, this looks fabulous.
The store is big and beautiful, and it's full of things that'll make your home beautiful and make you look and feel great. If you know, you know. But if you haven't been in yet, you're missing out on a big city shopping experience right here in little old western Oklahoma.
Grandview Pharmacy and Gifts, now located at 1503 West 3rd Street in Elk City.
You got 5-6 tractors out there. You got a dozer, a traco, a grader, something like that. I mean, you go through a lot of oil in a season. I mean, you'll use a few hundred gallons in a season. So here at Shamrock, we have the same specification oil as the other brand, where people think that they have to use that for a certain color on their tractors and stuff like that. But we have the same oil specifications as they do. Works just as well, does the same thing, lubes it just the same. Price comparison is, it's not even a comparison. We have a better price than anybody around on that type of oil. They can come in and talk to us, see what they want, or give us a call, and we can come out, see what they have, fill their tanks, set them tanks. That's what we've done here in the past. We've converted a lot of farmers over to our brand, our house brand of motor diesel oil. The price savings it's huge for them. We sell it to oil field companies also. They use it in frac pumps, and they're not happy, you know it, and it's working great for them.
Camrock is the name of the company. It's 2111 South Main, Elk City, south of Fred's Steakhouse.
The price savings it's huge for them.
Kiloffer Flooring Center, right on the corner, right on the price. Corner of 6th and Main, downtown Elk City, Oklahoma.
Ready for another dose of radio caffeine? Here comes the early morning show on KECO.
19 away from the top, 96.5 KECO, the early morning show. Nathan, Landry, and you. 225-9697 is the text line. Carter Electric bringing you the forecast. Infrared scanners, Landry, infrared scanners. Smokey and the Bandit had them. Infrared scanners. No, wait, that's not the same thing. They detect hot spots. Got hot wires? That's dangerous. Carter Electric can keep you safe. 225-2447 this afternoon, cloudy. What? It's going to be cloudy today. How about that? 68-ish. North winds out of the south. North winds out of the south. South winds 15 to 25. Tonight, 70. Now they say a 70% chance of showers, Landry. 70% chance of rain tonight. Mostly cloudy, 51. Your March low. Tomorrow, 40% chance of showers early. Gradual clearing, 70. It's going to be a beautiful March day tomorrow. Right now on the back porch, 43 degrees. Skies, fair. Winds, whatever.
This just in from the portal tracker. Defensive lineman David Afago is going from Bowling Green to West Virginia.
With Michael Hawkins Jr.
Did you hear? Where is he going?
West Virginia.
Oh, he is going to West Virginia.
That's what Sam said.
You know OU lineman Jacob Sexton? Offensive lineman Jacob Sexton? Did you know he's leaving? Did you know where he's going?
OSU.
He's going to Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Was that part of a trade for Trace Ford from 3 years ago?
Uh-huh. A player to be named later?
Right.
That's who the later player was.
Well, that makes sense.
Sam Brewer is here with the Elk City Convention Center, Elk City Chamber of Commerce, Elk City Tourism, Elk City Streetlight Crew, Elk City Parklight Crew, Elk City Nightlight Crew. Remember Nightlight or Bright Light? Bright Light.
Night Bright.
Night Bright.
Night Bright. Light Bright. Light Bright.
That's what it was. Yeah. The pieces of paper you put over, and then you poke the things through the pieces of paper to make the design.
Did you get one on your birthday one year, or did I get one on my birthday?
I don't remember.
And you got Play-Doh, or vice versa?
Sam
Berry?
Sam Brewer, 17 away. Put as it were, a spotlight on Elk City for us.
Well, right at the top of Spotlight, you can see this Saturday. It looks like this Saturday, January 10th at the Elk City Convention Center, the Southwest Oklahoma Show Pig Series is going on yet again. Cards are due at 8 a.m. Show starts at 9 a.m. More information can be found at the Southwest Oklahoma Show Pig Series Facebook page. And, of course, the Elk City Chamber of Commerce Annual Banquet is coming up. It is Tuesday, January 13th at 7 p.m. at the Elk City Convention Center. Keynote speaker, Oklahoma Representative Nick Archer. For more information, you can contact Elk City Chamber of Commerce at 580-225-0207.
Do you think any businesses would pay me to represent them at the chamber banquet? I mean, if you want me to represent your business for a fee, I will do. I mean, a meal is included, right?
Well, that's
part of the banquet,
yeah,
right?
That's the banquet.
Okay, so for a fee, plus I get to eat the meal, I will represent your business. I'll wear a sandwich sign and everything.
That is a great offer. I think it's fabulous. Sam, go ahead.
All right. Swish City Adult Basketball League is starting up pretty soon. Registration is now open. You must sign up by Wednesday, February 4th. February 4th. That's like a month away. So you've still got some time. The divisions are men's 5v5 or 5-on-5, however you want it, and women's 3-on-3 or 3v3. You know, it's half court. More information at the Elk City Sports Facebook page.
Sam, we'll come back to Spotlight, and I want to talk more about it, but I want to ask you, yesterday, I don't know if you had the opportunity to hear the show yesterday morning. We played Now Introducing. You remember that?
No.
We played, Landry, do me a favor. Do not look. Don't look over there. As soon as I said don't look, he turned to look.
It's like saying whatever you do, don't think about the color red.
See, we played Now Introducing, which is where we play the intro to a song and have the people guess the song before the person starts singing. We did it yesterday, and a lot of people knew the answer. And in fact, my oldest brother was attempting to listen and couldn't hear it yesterday, and he called me and asked me about it. But I thought of you because I know you're a fan of this particular performer. And so I was just wondering how quick, I think you'll get it. I just wonder how quickly you'll get it if we if we played the intro to this song. So we're going to play it, and as soon as you know what it is, say the answer, okay?
I'm guessing it has to be the title.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I know. It's Smoky Mountain Rain.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
Got it
7
within
seconds. 7 seconds.
Got it within 7 seconds. That's good.
And we may have started with second one.
I have a
So it
feeling
could have been 6 seconds.
I have a feeling it was shorter than that. So you got it very quickly. Sam, although he's only 19, happens to be a fan of Ronnie Milsap. Yes, go ahead.
Well, I was a pretty big fan. I'm less so now, but I mean, about 5 years ago, I could have named just about any of his songs.
Why do you hate Ronnie now?
Well, I don't. I like other artists more so now. No, I still like Ronnie. He's still good.
Did you hear us saying that there's a story out that yesterday Bruno Mars announced on social media that he's releasing his first solo album in a decade?
Yes, I did see that.
Have you ever been able to find out why in the world he made the ridiculous decision to walk away from one of the biggest careers in popular music to go join this ridiculous duo? Any ideas why he did that?
So you're not a big Silk Sonic fan?
No.
Why were they open? Gave you all I had and you
Remember that show 25 or more years ago called Silk Stockings? Was that on the USA Network?
Yes, it was.
Back before USA was legitimate. Before it was a big deal. Silk Stockings.
Yeah.
So was Bruno Mars inspired by Silk Stockings to form Silk Sonic?
Anyway, since we had one of the young people in the room, I thought, well, let's ask him about these particular things. First of all, going back to something you asked about, Landry, one of our listeners says they do not teach cursive in school. I gave my granddaughter a birthday card a few months ago, and she asked if I wrote it in a secret code.
Interesting.
Colorado here. These two good baby goats were born last night. Congratulations on your baby goats. Good morning from Azalea. Azalea was listening at 7:33 this morning. That's 15 minutes ago. May have been dropped off at school already.
That's
I don't
strong.
know.
That's strong.
Somebody asked this morning, who's Bad Bunny?
Sam? Who's Bad Bunny?
I know he's a singer. That's about all I know.
Mm-hmm. Bruno Mars should have teamed up with you two guys and cut the birthday song. That's all from the text line. 225-9697. Text us and let us know. Southwest Oklahoma Show Pig Series. Pigs are a big deal in western Oklahoma. They're a big deal at the Oak City Convention Center. You guys keep having these shows. Southwest Oklahoma Show Pig Series, let me bring this up, is this Saturday, January the 10th. Cards due at 8. Now, I got to plead ignorance here. I have no idea what that means. But I guess they do.
Well, yeah, it's a pig thing. I don't know.
So I don't know anything about any of this. So a show pig show, you show your pig, and then what? What happens?
They judge it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the winner gets to eat his pig. What happened? Is that what you do?
Well, the loser pig gets eaten first.
Yeah, it becomes Hunger Games, Landry. It becomes the Hunger Games.
The pigs all kill each other, and then they cannibalize?
Yeah.
They eat themselves? They're so hungry.
Speaking of hungry, Elk City Chamber of Commerce annual banquet is a week from yesterday. This Tuesday, January the 13th, going to be at your place, Elk City Convention Center. Hey. Nick Archer, former city mayor, will be there, staying on the grind.
Like a true player.
How about that? Well, all right. And I mean, for more information, Sam, about the annual Chamber of Commerce banquet, what do they do?
Well, they can visit the Elk City Chamber of Commerce Facebook page, or you can call 580-225-0207.
Swish City. See, the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Paycom, they've got Loud City, which is what, the nosebleed seats? Well, forget about it. We out here west have Swish City. Is that an unofficial title for the Arrowhead Center, Swish City?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Let's just make it up.
No, I don't know.
When you're at Great Plains Regional Medical Center in Elk City and you're crossing the crosswalk, the consecutive lines, as you're crossing the crosswalk, are you like me? You always think you're in the Abbey Road album cover?
Yeah, you want to be the Beatles.
I think I'm an Abbey Road every time. That's me. Look at that. Put on some shoes, but
that looks just like you.
It's pretty cool. I feel like I'm one of the Beatles.
Sam,
with a haircut.
Sam Brewer, if people want more information about this spotlight that you have shined upon Elk City about Southwest Oklahoma Show Pig Series, the Chamber of Commerce Banquet, and Swish City Adult Basketball League getting ready to fire off. If people want this information, where do they get it?
Oh, you can visit the Elk City Chamber of Commerce Facebook page on Facebook.
Are you having any thoughts right now as we've entered the new year? See, this is your first visit with us in the new year.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen y'all since, last year.
A week ago today, we finished up 2025, and then we all went and had surgery.
Yeah.
Remember that? And so, what are your thoughts in the new year? As a 19-year-old, give us the 19-year-old perspective.
I'm worried about who's going to replace Michael Hawkins Jr. That's biggest on my mind. Who's going to be our new backup quarterback?
Maybe is Major Booty? Is he still available? Can we go out and get him? We need a guy who's never going to see the field, and I think Booty might be our guy.
All right, to the text line. I have an Elk City second grader, and she is being taught cursive.
Aha!
I have.
That's my new thing.
I know.
Now we figured it out.
Aha!
I have an Elk City second grader, and she is being taught cursive. Another listener says, I don't know who Bad Bunny is, but I know I've never seen him or Chopper Dave at the same time. That's an excellent point.
I've also never seen U2 and Bad Bunny at the same time. And not the singer U2. He's not really a singer. He's a band, but
he is a band.
I'm talking about y'all too.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny.
Good morning, partly cloudy at 43. This is the Paragon Morning News. I'm Jared Athep. The Oklahoma Transportation Commission met on Monday, getting updates on major highway projects and approving several engineering contracts statewide, including some right here in western Oklahoma. ODOT Director Tim Gatz briefed commissioners on the long-planned Interstate 40 interchange rebuild in Clinton at the Gary Boulevard exits. The project will replace 4 at-risk bridges and fix what Gatz called a confusing half interchange that has become more problematic as traffic has increased. Gatz said cooperation between ODOT, the City of Clinton, and the contractor has made a big difference.
I want to give a shout out to Will Snipes and working with the city and the contractor. They've been able to come up with a phasing plan that substantially reduces the contract time and turned what could have been almost a 4-year project maybe into something more like a 2-year project. And again, to his credit and to the City of Clinton's credit for recognizing that the best way to reduce the impact of a work zone is to get done with it.
Early work will include detours and temporary lane changes, with officials warning of disruptions on I-40 and in Clinton as construction ramps up. In other business, the commission approved engineering contracts in Custer and Ouachita counties and selected 10 city bridges statewide for repair funding, including one in Elk City. Friday, January 16th, is the deadline to register to vote for the February 10th Merritt School District special election. To register, you must be a U.S. citizen, an Oklahoma resident, and at least 17 and a half years old. You must be 18 to vote. Applications must be received or postmarked by midnight Friday the 16th to be available for this particular election. Voter registration applications are available online at oklahoma.gov/elections, at tag agencies, post offices, libraries, or your local election board office. Voters who have moved into the district must re-register. Address updates within the county may be made online through the Oklahoma Voter Portal. For more information, contact your local election board office. Enrollment is now open for the spring 2026 term of the SWAZU Music Academy. The 10-week session begins in February and wraps up with the final performance on April 19th. Registration runs through January 19th. However, scholarship applications are due on January 9th, this Friday. The Academy offers group classes for all ages, including a new folk dancing class, plus private and adaptive lessons taught by SWAZU music students under faculty supervision. High school juniors and seniors can also enroll in college prep lessons with limited space available. For more details, navigate to the SWAZU website. These stories and more on our Facebook page and website. Partly cloudy, 43 outside. This has been the Paragon Morning News. I'm Jared Athep.
For garage doors, repairs, and more, call C&M Overhead Door at 580-515-1688.
Information, entertainment. Nathan and Landry Brewer call it infotainment.
Yap. You've got an uncle who's rooting for you to have a massive retirement. He's your goofy Uncle Sam, and he is greedy, and he's got his hands out, and his mouth is watering at you, Mr. Retiree. Advanced Financial Strategies can help you kick Uncle Sam out. RetireWithBacca.com, RetireWithBacca.com. One of our listeners is asking a great question. Does Bad Bunny know cursive?
That may be the only thing holding him back from real superstardom.
I'm sorry, I thought we had audio there. If you need a trailer, look on page 12 of the Penny News. Look on page 12 for trailers. Page 12 for trailers. In fact, we got them. I mean, we got stuff all over the Penny News, ag stuff, ag related. But specifically, if you need trailers, we got some GRs there, a 16-foot bumper pull. There's a 24-foot full top, high side, and rubber lifetime floors. We got cattle trailers ever. 24-foot gooseneck cattle trailer, a 32-footer, full top, high sides, rubber lifetime floor, and all the upgrades. Look at it. Page 12 of the Penny News.
Man, you were top, side, and bottom all over that deal. Boy. 7:57, 3 minutes till. Whoops, hold on.
What
You
was
were
that?
asking for some Bad Bunny, so I thought.
I?
I was. I know you're a big fan. And
Here he is.
Here we go.
This is the Super Bowl show.
Uh-huh. Sounds different in person.
I was a ghost, I was alone.
Sam, are you familiar with this song?
Yeah, I've heard it on the radio sometimes. And at home sometimes.
Given the throne, I didn't know.
K-pop.
It's bouncy.
And the Demon
what it
So
is.
this K-pop Demon Hunters a movie?
Yeah.
So they're hunting demons? So these Korean pop stars are hunting demons?
Is it animated or is it real life humans
I
on
think it's
camera?
animated.
Oh, okay. See, when we were kids, we would just call that a cartoon. Then they became animated. I don't know even what that means because they're moving. Not like humans, they're moving. So they're animated.
Well, yeah.
You know, animation.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because I didn't know.
Well, yeah. You could say that.
I am so excited we have the portal tracker now. Tracking the portal. Who's going where? Man, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight for thinking about where Michael Hawkins Jr. will go next.
Maybe East Virginia.
Merritt Classic Basketball is tomorrow. Paragon TV will be there. Merritt girls open up Thursday at 6 p.m. Boys tip at 7:20 in Hammond. Paragon TV will have full coverage of the Warrior Classic January 8 through 10. In Arapahoe, Paragon TV will broadcast the full Western Equipment Classic January 8 through 10. And this week, Eric competing in the Cotton Belt Tournament at Western Oklahoma State College in Altus. Paragon TV covering Eric's games only. Oh, man. 3 tournaments, full coverage, plus Eric at the Cotton Belt. That's on Paragon TV. And the Big Oaks Open Tournament play Thursday morning at 10 o'clock against Guthrie. How about that? Friday and Saturday with times based on wins and losses. Big Oak coverage from the Weatherford Classic, BigOakTV.com.
Man, will the Oklahoma City Thunder win another game this season? At the beginning of the season, we were all like, will they ever lose? And now we're all like, will they ever win?
No, I'm starting to get worried.
No word yet on whether Bad Bunny knows cursive. Fox News, Exploring Energy, and more coming up on 96.5 KECO in Elk City. And I hope you remember at 10:45 this morning, 3/4 of the way through radio, I hope you remember that KECO Radio absolutely loves you.
A John Deere working the field. That's what country sounds like.
96.5 KECO, Elk City.